Welcome to Daytona International Speedway. This is the site for the third race of the Miscraft Cup Series and the third race of Season 1. Right now, right here, in Daytona Beach, Florida, we're getting ready to get some business settled by these 31 drivers. And they're all looking for this one trophy. 10 points for the chase. Who will conquer Daytona? This 2.5 mile restrictor plate racetrack. For 10 laps here around this beast of a racing circuit. 3 wide, 4 wide, whatever you may see. But here's your starting lineup for today's race. On row number 1, we have the 31 of Ryan Newman and Martin Truex Jr. And then you have the 5 of Kasey Kahne and Tony Stewart. And then you have Carl Edwards and Kevin Harvick. Behind them, you have the 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. and the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Right behind them, you have the 20 of Matt Kenseth and the 15 of Clint Bowyer. Then you have Joey that got on last week's winner, Reed Sorensen. And then you have Chase Elliott and Jamie McMurray. And then you have another Hendrick Motorsports driver, Jimmy Johnson, alongside 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And then you have Mac DiBenedetto and Danica Patrick, along with the 41 of Kurt Busch and AJ Allmendinger. And there's Kyle Larson and Kyle Busch. Then you have the 3 of Austin Dillon and Eric Almirola. Behind them you have Ryan Blaney and Greg Biffle. Behind them is the 2 of Brad Keselowski and Paul Menard. And then you have 2 Fords of Trevor Bayne and Cole Witt. And rounding out the field is the 13 of Casey Mears. There's your last week's winner. He starts midfield here today. Will he be able to get it done? Maybe, maybe not. There's race 1's winner, Denny Hamlin. We're about to see what these drivers can do. We're getting ready to do business here for 10 laps around this 2.5 mile racetrack. Out of turn 4 they come to the green flag. 31 of Ryan Newman gets them started off as they head down into turn number 1. Chevrolets line up on the inside. They're going to push each other around turn 2. Down the back straightaway, the 78 loses a lot of ground. Here comes Stewart Haas Racing driver side by side, and that makes 3 wide on the back straightaway into turn 3. Now in through the tribal, Ryan Newman leads the first lap. A full head of steam for the 78. He goes straight through the middle. Forces the 31 off the racetrack. He's going to follow in line right in front of the 5. He's going to take the lead, clear for the lead. Ryan Newman's going to clear to take the lead of the outside lane as they come onto the front straightaway. Truex now blocking 2 lanes as they come down towards turn number 1. Bowyer looking to get some sort of traction in this series on the outside lane. Oh, there goes Stewart. Sideways, parading out of control in the back straightaway. The 19 into the outside wall hard, and the caution is out. A few cars were involved in this one here. A monstrosity of an event. Here's your replay. Looked like the 14 just got turned by the 4, but it got mostly squirreled up by the 94. Only 3 cars had heavy damage in this race, but we'll restart on lap 6. Green flag is back in the air. Truex Jr. is going to pull ahead, a car length ahead of the 31 of Ryan Newman, which is going to allow the 5 of Kasey Kahne to come down and behind him. And he's going to turn the 78. He saves his race car, but Kasey Kahne's up the track, pounding the outside wall in the air. Many cars involved in this one. A humongous crash coming out of turn number 4. Right off the restart, the second caution of the day is out, as the 5 of Kasey Kahne was involved, the 20 of Matt Kenseth, many more great drivers, even your pole sitter Ryan Newman. There's the replay. Looked like the 5 just dove in a little bit deep, had a pretty good run going there, and he just barely clipped the 31 car. That's insane. As you can see, all the corners from behind them as well. Both Busch brothers are also involved. But alright, we're going to restart with lap 2 to go, and the green flag is back in the air. And the 78 didn't get going. He's going to fall through the middle off the restart. Here comes the 14 of Tony Stewart. He's going to dive low in front of the 3 wide madness behind them. Stenhouse Jr. is on the outside. 3 wide dead even for the lead in turn 3. Austin Dillon, he's now a contender in this race. He's now 3 wide for the second position. He's trying to make some moves for the lead. 1 lap to go here at Daytona. Stewart's falling back on the inside. He's got very little help to help him. Down the back straightaway, the 17 of track now below the 78 into turn 3 for the final time. And the 1 with the extreme head of steam. Here they come. 3 wide for the lead. Junior into the picture. Sliding behind them. But it's going to be Stenhouse to win at Daytona. Stenhouse is your winner here at Daytona. What an amazing 3-wide photo finish in the end. He really did deserve that one to make that last move 4 wide on the back straightaway. What an amazing finish that these guys had here at Daytona. Stenhouse has conquered this track over the 31 drivers. Quite a few cars that we didn't expect to go up front did go up front in the last restart. As you can see, that half the field was taken out in the last wreck. But here's your results for today's race. We had the 17 of Stenhouse, the 88, and the 78. That was extremely close. It could have gone any way with those top 3. Pretty amazing race, I would say so, if I would say so myself. The 17 came really close, so did the 78 and the 88. Sadly, the other 2 do not have a win just yet, but here's your points. We have Freebird Elite, or the 17 of Stenhouse, who has 15 points, finished third in one race and now won this one. And then you have the 94 of Jack Porkins, or Reed Sorensen, who won the last race, and then it was Denny Hamlin before. But the next race will come from Atlanta Motor Speedway in Hampton, Georgia, so stay tuned for that. And subscribe for more races if you would really like to see any more of this. I got quite a few more to come, and I'll see you at Atlanta.